Ladies and gentlemen, I am here. And today, I am going to talk. Hold on, let me fix this shit. Okay, I am going to talk about. Um, there's some stuff I want to talk about. I'm going to continue talking about basketball. I know I've been doing a lot of videos about basketball lately. Um, I think I'm just going to continue there right now. For right now, it's the thing that's going on the most. Um, so I'm going to continue to talk about it. I want to talk about the situation with the Knicks. That thing right now, it is a mess what it's going on over there with the Knicks. Um, so we're going back here a few months after the season ended. Um, Christian Porzigness was supposed to go to an exit meeting or like an interview or something, and he did not go. And for the last 2 months, the Knicks have been trying to talk to Christian Porzigness, but they have not been able to. For 2 months, he has not answered the phone. He went back to his homeland, and he has not answered. Like I said, they have not seen or heard. They have not. He has not talked to the Knicks in 2 months now. And PhilJackson is not happy with that. He is trying to trade him now because of that, because he's like offended and he's mad that he said, I've been in the NBA for like 25 years and nobody has ever done this to me. Whether I didn't even get to say goodbye to them, and after the season they didn't even go to the last interview and nothing like that. And I have not talked to this man for 2 months. So PhilJackson is a little bit mad, and he's trying to trade him maybe because like I don't. He's very mad that he will not that he cannot get to that he cannot get to talk to this man. So he's very upset and he's trying to trade him. Now, look, I understand PhilJackson being mad. Christian Porzigness, he should have gone to the meeting. He should have by now found a way to talk to the Knicks on phone, like on a cell phone or something. But at the same time, he is very frustrated. Christian Porzigness is very frustrated with the Knicks because they said they were going to win not championship. They go to the playoffs and they have not done that. This whole thing is a mess, and I think he's just frustrated. And PhilJackson's mad now. He's frustrated now because Christian Porzigness won't answer his calls, and they're talking about trading this guy. You can't trade this guy. He is the best player you will have. Probably not even Carmelo, because Carmelo's already like in his what is he, 30, 32, whatever he is. Carmelo Anthony is getting up in age. You might as well trade Carmelo Anthony. He's not part of the future. Christian Porzigness is part of the future. Carmelo Anthony, he needs to be traded. I think Carmelo Anthony needs to go to somewhere like maybe, I don't know. He needs to go somewhere where he's not a star. He has to be like the sidekick. Like he is done as being the number one guy. He has to go somewhere where he can be the sidekick to another star. So, but I don't know what they're gonna do with Carmelo Anthony. I think they should trade him some point here in the next. I'm hoping they trade him because I think Carmelo Anthony can still possibly win a championship, but he has to be the sidekick. He can't be the star. He can't be the he can't be the guy. He has to be the second guy. I think at this point he will be a lot better doing that. So I hope Carmelo Anthony gets traded to a contender. And maybe San Antonio, and he and Leonard can maybe do something over there. I don't know, something like that, where he can be the sidekick. But we'll see about that. But yeah, Christian Porzigness should not be traded at all. Christian Porzigness is only 22 years old. He's still getting developed. The people say he's like Dirk Nowitzki, or I think he may end up being better than Dirk Nowitzki because he can block. Dirk Nowitzki cannot block shots. This guy can block shots. He's a lot more athletic than Dirk Nowitzki. So I think he can end up being how they said James Harden was going to be like Manu Ginobili. Obviously now James Harden is better than Manu Ginobili. I think the same thing here. I think Christian Porzigness can end up being better than Dirk Nowitzki. I really do. You can see it already. The athleticism is much better than Dirk Nowitzki's. So I do think he can end up being better than Nowitzki, but obviously he's still developing. He's only 22 years old. But they need to be patient, and they need to. They're not gonna at this point. They're not gonna win they're not gonna go to playoffs in the next few years. They need to be patient with this, and they need to, like I said, get rid of Carmelo Anthony. He's like 30. He's in his. He's almost. Yeah, he only has so much left. I want to say Carmelo has like maybe. I honestly would not be surprised if he retires like in 2 years. because he's getting old. But I think he can still win a championship in those 2 years if he goes to another situation where he does not have to be the star, but like the sidekick to the star. Kind of like what the Wayne Way was to LeBron James in Miami, something like that. You know what I mean? That is what that's probably the best thing way I can put it. He needs to find what the Wayne Wade was doing to LeBron James in Miami. That's what Carmelo Anthony needs to do. He needs to go find another star and be the sidekick. But yes, Christian Porzingis, to me, he is the future of the Knicks. There's no question about it. I would believe that PhilJackson would be. I don't think they're gonna trade him at all. I honestly do not. They've been talking about trading him to I believe the Celtics. There's a lot of teams interested, obviously. Once team heard that he may be traded, a lot of teams are calling the Knicks now. But the Knicks should not be trading for Christian Porzingis. That would be the stupidest thing to do. Do not trade this man. Come on. Another thing I want to talk about is PhilJackson has been falling asleep during the whole. You know how you have to go see the players play before the draft. He has been falling asleep while the players are playing. As you are the vice president of the team. You are the one that makes the decision. Do I want the player? Do I do not want the player? You and the coach are the ones who have to. And this man is falling asleep during these workouts. These guys are trying to impress PhilJackson. What are you telling the guys? You're not impressed. You're falling asleep. I cannot believe PhilJackson. What is wrong with you? He is falling asleep during the guys playing basketball for him. What is wrong with you, PhilJackson? I cannot believe PhilJackson. I don't know what has happened. This man used to be one of the greatest This guy has 11 rings. 13 actually. 2 as a player and 11 as a coach. 13 rings. This guy. I cannot believe what has happened to PhilJackson ever since he went to New York. The guy does not know whether to shut on his watch. How can you fall asleep in a workout? PhilJackson, what is the matter with you, man? What is the matter with you, PhilJackson? I don't understand what the hell's happening right now. The Knicks, and then they say that he's staying. I believe they're giving him his contract could be up. But the owner said, no, we're going to give him 2 more years. So what the hell's going on? I don't know who's more stupider, the owner or PhilJackson. I really don't. I don't know what to say. I cannot believe. First of all, I cannot believe they haven't traded Carmelo Anthony. By this point, they should have traded Carmelo Anthony. And instead of talking about trading Carmelo Anthony, they are talking about trading Christian Porzingis. And then PhilJackson falling asleep during the workouts of the players. They are there for you to watch them, PhilJackson. What message are you giving them by falling asleep? I don't know what the hell's wrong with PhilJackson lately. He talked shit about LeBron James earlier this year. I don't know what is happening to PhilJackson, to be honest. I really don't know. I mean, I'm a Lakers fan. I like PhilJackson, but right now, the last few years with the Knicks, a lot of people, I don't know what the hell has happened to this man. He's just making so stupid things lately. Like, some of it were not that stupid, but these two have been very stupid. Falling asleep during a workout and then trying to trade Christian Porzingis, your future. If it's like if like the Minnesota Timberwolves were trying to trade Karl Anthony Towns. Why? No. That is stupid. I don't know what the hell's wrong with PhilJackson. I really don't. But yes, he was supposed to be the man to finally fix the Knicks, and he's not fixing them at all. Yeah, and the Knicks, man, I don't know. They need to do something because, oh my lord, I don't know what to say anymore. The Knicks are. I cannot believe PhilJackson, out of all people, is making the Knicks look. Oh my lord. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I will catch your ass on the road. Until next time, I will see you in the next. I will see you later. What the hell's happening right now? I cannot believe this shit. I will see you next.